Every culture looks at the moon. Some see a goddess, pale and distant, pulling tides and emotions alike. Some see a monster, devouring light, heralding madness. Some see a wound, a scar burned into the sky. And some see an old man, patient, weathered, watching quietly as generations rise and fall beneath him. In the Turkic world, the moon was never empty. It was never just a light. He had a name, Hold Atya. And even now, long after temples have fallen silent, children still look up and whisper to him as I, Dede, Grandfather Moon. Welcome back, witches and wanderers, to the Morbid Witch Podcast. I'm your host, Kari, and tonight we're following silver light across steppes, sky, and centuries, tracing how a god becomes a story, and how a story refuses to die. We'll dive deep into Hold Atya, the ancient Turkic moon god, a male lunar deity whose influence survives in modern folklore under the gentler name I Dede. This is not a tale of forgotten belief. It's a story about continuity, about how the sacred adapts, softens, and embeds itself into daily life without ever fully leaving. To understand Hold Atya, we must begin with the sky itself. Ancient Turkic peoples lived beneath an immense, open horizon. The steppe offered no walls, no forests dense enough to block the heavens. The sky was always present, overwhelming, dominant, impossible to ignore. In this worldview, the sky was not a backdrop. It was alive. At the highest level existed Tengri, the eternal blue sky, vast, impersonal, and absolute. Tengri was not a god you prayed to for favors. Tengri was order, fate, and inevitability. Below Tengri were celestial forces who regulated existence. The sun, the moon, the stars. Each had agency, personality, and responsibility. The moon was not passive. It measured life. The name Hold Atya is often translated as Moon Father or Moon Ancestor, and both interpretations are important. This was not a youthful god, not a trickster, not a seducer. Hold Atya was ancient, already old when the stories began. He was associated with the moon's phases, the passage of months, and the slow, unavoidable turning of time. Where the sun burned and commanded, the moon watched and endured. Hold Atya was not distant, but he was reserved. He did not intervene constantly. Instead, he governed the rhythm beneath daily life. The cycles people trusted without thinking. That quiet authority made him powerful. For nomadic Turkic societies, time was not abstract. It was practical. The moon told people when to move herds, when to prepare for winter, when rituals should be performed, and when certain actions were forbidden. Months were counted by the moon's phases, not by numbered calendars. Hold Atya did not hurry time forward. He revealed it. Each phase was a reminder that nothing remained fixed. Not prosperity, not hardship, not life itself. To live by the moon was to accept impermanence. The step at night could be deadly. Without landmarks, travelers relied on moonlight to orient themselves. A full moon was protection. A hidden moon was danger. Hold Atya was believed to guide those who traveled honestly. Hunters, herders, messengers, all moved beneath his gaze. But there was a warning buried in this belief. To become lost under a clear moon meant something more than poor navigation. It meant the moon was watching and disapproving. Hold Atya was not a judge like an underworld god. He did not sentence souls. Instead, he remembered. Folklore warned that crimes committed under moonlight would surface eventually. Lies spoken beneath the moon would unravel, and broken oaths would return to their speaker. The moon saw everything, and time itself carried consequences forward. Justice was delayed, but it was never forgotten. Across Turkic regions, people claimed to see a figure etched into the moon's surface. An old man, bent slightly, sometimes carrying sticks or bundles. This was Hold Atya. Unlike Western myths, where the man in the moon is cursed or imprisoned, Hold Atya belongs there. He is not trapped. The moon is his domain. His wrinkles are the moon's shadows. As Turkic peoples converted to Islam, older gods were not erased. They were reframed. Hold Atya became Dede, no longer worshipped, but still acknowledged. Children were told Dede watches over them while they sleep, that he makes sure the moon returns after darkness, that he smiles when they behave, and frowns when they lie. Divinity softened into familiarity. Power remained. Even today, Dede appears in lullabies, idioms, and stories told without ceremony. He is gentle, but not foolish. Kind, but not powerless. Modern folklore preserves that theology could not. Emotional truth. Dede remains an old guardian who never sleeps, a presence woven into language and memory. Many cultures imagine the moon as feminine, but in Turkic belief, the moon's qualities were masculine: restraint, patience, endurance, and authority through age. This reminds us that celestial gender reflects cultural values, not universal truths. The moon can be mother, lover, or grandfather. Hold Atya is not alone. Across cultures we see elder moons. Mani, Kansu, Tsukuyomi. Time makes the moon old, and old things inspire both comfort and fear. The moon witnesses everything. It shines on birth and burial alike. An old man in the sky makes sense, because only age can hold that much memory without breaking. Hold Atya is time with a face. Hold Atya did not disappear. He adopted. From God to grandfather, from deity to presence, he remains what he always was, a watcher, a keeper of cycles, and a reminder that nothing truly ends. Hold Atya became Dede, not because he weakened, but because people needed him closer. Not ruling from the heavens, but watching like an old man who has seen it all and still chooses to stay. The moon has always been there, and it is still watching. Thank you for listening to the Morbid Witch Podcast. If tonight's episode stirred something quiet and ancient, step aside and look up. Some gods prefer to be met without words. Follow the podcast wherever you listen, and share it with those who understand the comfort and unease of moonlight. Until next time, stay strange, stay spooky, and remember, the shadows are always watching.